Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello smart people, we are from group 9 and let me introduce the member. First, there is me, Rizky Gunadi as the first presenter, and then Mira Fuji as the second presenter, and then Akmal Taufikur Rahman as the third presenter, and the last, Uti Badiati as the fourth presenter. In this occasion, we would like to present about the material of boosting, phage language, general extender, and hedging. Okay, in this time, I would like to explain the language of boosting, which is often used in the field of rhetoric and also linguistics. So, here we go. First, I have a question. What is boosting? Did you ever know or did you ever heard about this topic? So we have some definition here to help you understand about the topic. Okay, first let's see about the definition. We have two definitions here. Boosting are an adverbial construction used to support a claim or express point of view more assertively and convincingly. Another one, boosting are modal element, that is element that modify to force a statement for intensifying. And based on our definition is that boosting are words to sort up the confidence level, or we can use it for strengthen the statement. So if you're certain with your statement and it's really like to be true, so you can do boosting on your statement or rating. So now, do you have your own definition? Find it, guys. Okay, go on. So look at the example here. Which word show that has a strong point of view or boosting? I will give you 3 seconds to find it, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The answer is words are clearly, show, and definite, and they are used to strong point of view to persuade the readers to get what the writer want. Okay, don't worry. I have another typical example used in boosting. Include adverb of frequency like always, never, and etc. And there are the sentence: she is always too last to know. And then it is never too late to change. Adverb and adjective of certainty are also used, such as certain, certainly, obvious, obviously, definite, definitely, conclusive, conclusively, and etc. And there are the sentence: this design certainly looks good on the screen. Another one, we are obviously going to need holiday right now. And then the modal verb will, should, are can also be used. Like you should do with yourself. I will show you around the school. And the last, other verb, show, proof, evidence, and etc. can also used for boosting. And then there are the sentence: a man action show his character. The evidence against you was clear. So that's all about boosting, guys. I hope you can understand and use it in your writing or your speaking, because sometimes you have to make choices in the term of the tone that you want to strike, and it is important to know when you to hedge and when you to boost. Remember, boosting are words to sort up the confidence level, or we can use it for strengthen the statement that boosting are used. Okay, thank you. Well, for the next material will be presented by Mira Fuji. So for Mira Fuji, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Rizky. Okay, next about fake language. What is fake language? Fake language is words and phrases that aren't very exact or precise. You might want to use these phrases if you aren't sure all of the details of something. To speak informally in a friendly way, or perhaps just to save time in a conversation. So, fake language is very common, especially in speaking. We often add words and phrases such as about, kind of, sort of, and the kind of thing. When we use fake language, we generally use a fake language when we don't know the name of something, or to make things sound less factual, or to talk about groups and categories. Alright, the first, when we don't know the name of something, we can use fake expression when we are not sure all of the name of something. This expression include, what do you call it? What's it's called? It's kind of X. It short of X. It's a type of X, or something, thing, stuff. For example, Vol's been in hospital for test. Did you know that? No. What's wrong? Well, they're not sure. She's had to have that test. Or what do you call it? Where you have to go into a type of X-ray machine. A CTA scan? Yeah, she had that done, but they still don't know what's causing her headaches. So what do you call it? You can use it if you do know the name of something and something in here, CTA scan. And then another example, what's that stuff you use when your lips get dry? So it can lip balm. Making things sound less factual. Being very factual can sometimes it's too direct in speaking, so we add a fake expression. These are called hedges, such as about, kind of, sort of, ish, or suffix, stuff, things. For example, there's sort of something I don't like about her. And more direct, there's something I don't like about her. And then, it's kind of bright in here. More direct, is too bright in here. We especially use fake expression before numbers, quantities, and times to make them sound less factual. For example, we expect to take in or around 2 years and to complete the project. More direct, we expect to take 2 years and 4 months to complete the project. So it's not exactly 2 years. And then next, about talking about groups and categories. We use certain fake expressions to make groups or categories. We usually give examples of members of the group or category and then add a fake expression. For example, necklaces, bracelets, and things like that. Common fake expression include, and that kind of thing and stuff like that, and that sort of thing and stuff, and that type of thing and so on, and things like that and this, that and the other, and the like. For example, where all the knives and forks, and that kind of thing. I need to buy cards and wrapping paper and stuff like that. He never eats chocolate, sweets, and the type of thing. We sometimes find fake category expression in informal speaking, but we usually use different expressions such as and so forth, etc., and so on. For example, from a university lecture on literature. The book has often been looked at from a feminist perspective and so forth, but I want to look at it from a political perspective today. So you can use and so forth. So forth. So, when can fake expression be impolite? Expressions such as stuff and whatever, whoever, whenever, whichever are sometimes used to be fake in impolite way. These are especially impolite when they are used in a reply to a direct question asked by someone who is senior to us. For example, from a father to his son. What did you do at school today? Stuff. This is not a polite reply. It can mean, I don't want to talk to you. And then, from parents to teenage daughter. You spent too long on the phone. Whatever. This is very impolite response and means I don't care. And then, two friends talking. We're meeting around 7 at Mel's place. No, it's a 6:30. Well, whenever. This is not as impolite because it is between friends. Uses whenever to show that she's annoyed that she has been contradicted about the time and that it doesn't really matter whether it's 6:30 or 7. Alright, that's all from me about fake language. Thank you.
General extender are type of phrase that we use when we have to mention a long list to someone. But you don't really want to finish that list because it's too long and you can't explain it, or you are too lazy for talk about it. The general extender are popular among teenagers in United Kingdom. The word that usually used for general extender are stuff, things, so on, and something. The reason that phrases like stuff are called general extender is that they are often extend the meaning of the word or phrase immediately before them by showing that they are just one member of a longer list. To make you understand, let's see this conversation. Hey, what in that box? Well, some stuff. Oh, okay. In this example, general extender was used because A asked B about content of the box. But it's not really important, so he used word stuff to respond the question. Now, moving to the next example, let's see. What you learn at school? Well, math and things. Now, the word things has extend and suggests that math is just one kind of things that the speaker learned at school. And he suggests that there are other things that he learned at school. Also, in this case, the speaker won't talk about what he learned at school, so he used general extender as the response. Moving to the last example, we got I wanna eat apple or something. The word something was extend and suggests there are other fruit that he like to eat. That's all from me.
Hello, my name is Utiba Diatiasana and I will talk about hedging material. This presentation will include a definition. It will talk about 4 key areas of hedging: introductory verb, a verb of frequency, modal of verb, adjective and nouns, and that clauses. Okay, so a definition, an important feature of academic writing is the concept of casus language, often called hedging or pitch language. In other words, it is necessary to make decision about your stance on a particular subject or the strength of the claims you are making. If you're not sure about how strong and how factual your terms or your ideas are then you soften your language through hedging. So we start with introductory verbs. These are your verbs like seem, tend, assume, appear, to be, think, believe, indicate, suggest, is likely to be. An example sentence: scientists believe the population growth will peak to next 20 years. Okay, next adverbs of frequency. There's your adverbs such as often, sometimes, usually, rarely, regularly, generally, and typically. An example would be: it is often stated that population growth will peak in the next 20 years. Okay, next, modal verbs. This year modal: will, must, would, may, might, could, can. And the example sentence is: scientists believe that population growth could peak in the next 20 years. The next, modal adjective: certain, definite, clear, probable, possible. And the example sentence is: it is probable that population growth will peak in the next 20 years. And the next modal adverbs: certainly, definitely, clearly, probably, possibly, perhaps, conceivably, arguably. For example sentence: it is possibly true that population growth will peak in the next 20 years. Okay, next, modal nouns. So this is talking over an adjective and using the noun forms assumption, possibility, probability, certainly, conception, argument. For the example sentence, there is probability that population growth will peak in the next 20 years. Finally, that clauses. It could be that case that, it could be a tweet that, it may be assumed that, it might be suggested that, there is every possibility that. For the example sentence, it could be a tweet that population growth will peak in the next 20 years. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for watching our video, and if you have any question, comment, concern, or any suggestion for the material that we have presented just now, please feel free to leave us comment on the Google Classroom. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.